welcome to a quick recipe and cooking lesson for Unleash Your Alpha. So today what I'm going to bring you is a really quick and really easy and super delicious pork belly recipe. Now, something that's not often cooked at home because it kind of seems quite labour intensive. However, this is a very quick and incredibly delicious recipe. So, what we've got here is a hunk of beautiful free-range pork belly meat. And I have already scored the meat, but a lot of the time you can get your butcher to do this for you already. Now this is about 700 grams, okay, so this is only going to take about 45 minutes to cook. What I'm going to do shortly is I'm going to cover this with some lovely extra virgin olive oil, some rock salt, some fennel seeds all crushed up, and then that meat is going to sit on this bed of vegetables. What I've got in here is some garlic, some shallots, some carrots, and some butternut pumpkin. What will happen when we cook this is all the juices will run into those vegetables, so this meat's going to be beautiful and those vegetables are going to be almost just as good. Now, I've scored that, took me a couple of minutes. I've cut those up, took me another couple of minutes. Nice. Flavour the meat. So, olive oil, a little bit of a drizzle, and then some of our fennel seeds and rock salt. Scatter that over. We're going to do this in two lots. So the first one, I'm just going to rub a lot of this in, nice and quickly. We can be particular about this, but we don't really need to be for our purposes. A little bit more olive oil, not too much. This is a Jamie Oliver recipe for the most part, but we're not going to use as much as he does. And get the rest of the fennel seeds and the salt on there. Now, this is where you've got to get your hands dirty, okay? So, we want to get into those scores. We want all that flavour getting into the meat and getting into this fat, because we're going to make a beautiful crackling again really quick. So that now is ready to go in. So I'm going to place it on our vegetables. That's ready to go in the oven. So this oven is preheated now. I've got this on absolute maximum. The reason for that is this meat is going to go in for the first 10 or 15 minutes on absolute maximum, because we want that skin and that fat on top of the pork belly to start to crisp up a little bit. After that first 10 or 15 minutes, just keep an eye on it. I'm going to lower the heat to about 170, 180 degrees, and from there it's going to take roughly 40 to 45 minutes, again depending on your size. Okay, so we've had about 12, 13 minutes in the oven here at incredibly hot. So, let's have a look. Okay, that is starting to bubble up nicely, that's what we want to see. So we'll put it back in. Okay, so the meat's been in there about 45 minutes, and I've checked it a little bit earlier, so it is good to go. Okay, look at those vegetables. Damn, they look good. Okay, so from here what I'm going to do, very shortly once this is rested and just cooled down for a couple of minutes, I'm going to take the meat, put it onto the board. I'm going to trim off the top of that skin. I'm going to place it into here, and that's going to go into the grill very quickly for about 5 or 10 minutes to really crackle up. Alright, so we're nearly ready to go. Crackling's coming out of the oven. Once I grab it, looks awesome. Meat has rest for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to cut that now and serve it up with the veggies we had and the simple salad that's been made with some rocket, some spinach, some cherry tomatoes, a few sun-dried tomatoes, some olives, and you can see the sautéed asparagus that I did just as that crackling was crisping up nice and crispy. Multitasking, sorry. Alright. So, some on there, some on there, another one on there, looking beautiful, and a little piece of crackling each. And that is a very easy, very quick pork belly recipe.